It's about that time. Thank you for joining us for another live segment of Dialogue with the Doc, where we discuss candid conversations outside of the pulpit. Now let's give it up for the host, Dr. Audra.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, greetings, everyone. It is your girl, Dr. Audra. I am so excited to be back with you guys tonight with my best girlfriend for another segment of Chit Chat. We did so well last week talking about red flags. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. If you're on tonight, go ahead, tag somebody. I'm going to tag a few people myself because I need to make sure we get all of our sisters in the room. So let's tag, let's like, let's share. When you guys come in the room, do me a favor, just give us a little shout out, say I'm here. And you know, those ghost riders, that's okay. We know you watch us. That's fine. We love you too, right? Because it keeps our numbers up. But I want to bring my friend up because this show is not about just about me. It's about me and her. And y'all gonna laugh when I bring her on because y'all gonna be like, I know y'all didn't, right? None other than my friend, Coach Keisha.
Girl.
Now, greetings, everyone. Let me give you guys a moment.
Greetings.
Like, tag, share.
Greetings, everyone.
Let me start tagging people. Let me start tagging people. Now I know there's a couple. Hey, that is my girl. Renee is on tonight with her beautiful self. Amen. She has a beautiful daughter. We love you, woman of God. We got some good. Listen, tag your friends.
Tag your friend.
Tag your friends. Cause listen, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Tag your friends. Let me see who I'm gonna tag. Let me tag a few people because we need to get some people in the room. All your girlfriends, all your friends, tag them because tonight we got some juicy stuff to talk about. Let's talk. Y'all ready to talk? Let's talk.
Join our chit chat.
So first of all, I know y'all probably trying to figure out how in the world do you guys both have on leopard print, right?
Totally unplanned. I just went in my closet and it just was like, I was like, let me put this on.
But doesn't it show how in sync we are, friend? Friend, where have you been?
Nobody knows me like you.
Okay. And I never wear leopard. I know that you like it, but you know, it's not really me, but so tonight I just say, you know, I like to cover up my my neck when I'm doing a live show. So, you know, I like to cover up my neck. So I was just trying to find something that went all the way up. And I was like, okay, that looks good. So we're twins tonight. You look amazing.
You do too.
All right. So welcome, guys. Those that are coming on, we welcome you to Dialogue with the Doctor, the session Chit Chat Girlfriends edition. And so last week we had so much fun.
Too much fun. I was late for my bedtime.
Friend was about to take somebody in prison or, you know, some of that, you know, whatever. We had a great time last week talking about red flags. But I do feel, and we kind of dialogued a little bit that we kind of dug too much into relationships. And we felt like tonight, let's talk about girlfriends. Come on, let's talk about girlfriends. So while we're relationships matter. Right? So go ahead, tag somebody, tag your friends. Let me see. Do I have any friends to tag? Let me tag some more people. Get some more people on here tonight because I am excited about this show. And I think that it's going to be some good information on here tonight. So let me share it on my page if I can. Let me make sure I share it on my page. Did you share it, friend?
I sure did.
Okay. I don't know. You know, sometimes I don't really know how to share it, but let's share. Let me make sure. You know, I gotta go back to my regular page. That's the only way I can share it. Share, 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 like. Tell us that you're here. And thank you guys for those who did share. Thank you already for those who did tag. And let's get ready to have some fun. So
Yeah.
we're talking tonight about girlfriends, right? And how many of you know that I am very I am one that I feel like girlfriend relationships are very
I can't hear you, friend.
I don't know. I hear
Okay,
you.
say it again. Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay. Check your good ear. And so girlfriend relationships. So we're talking about friendships, not just girlfriends and maybe guy friends, but tonight we wanna just dive in about friendships, right?
Friendship.
And
Yeah.
so we talked so much last week about dating. Lord, how many red flags we had on dating? There was probably like 33 red
Yeah.
flags.
Like 50 something, but I think we went over like 13 or 15 or something like that, right?
Yeah, we didn't go over a lot of them, but I think the ones that we did go into, we elaborated on it so much that I got phone calls all week. I don't know about you, but people was asking questions like, "Hey, you know, woo, woo, woo," and so I was like,
Oh,
"Okay, listen." Now we did make a disclaimer, and I make a disclaimer on this show all the time. It's never an argument, but it's always a discussion, right? And so
yeah.
if there's any questions that you think that you feel that you have that are biblically inclined, we'll talk about it later. I don't like to argue the word of God because it is what it is, but we want to have some fun and just kind of just talk about relationships. Now, the only thing we can do is talk about what we know, right?
That's it.
What we
That's it.
don't know,
I'm gonna
we
say
can
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be
I don't
quiet.
know. Period. Period. Let me see how many people we got on Instagram. Oh, we got a couple people on Instagram. Hello, Instagram.
Hey,
Hello,
Instagram.
Instagram. So let's. I am excited because we're on Instagram. We have people on YouTube and we have people on Facebook. So let's just dive right into it, right? So
Yeah.
as we started talking about my bestie and I started dialoguing this week about girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
What are the red flags in girlfriends? Like there are women that don't desire women relationships. How often do you hear women say, "I don't do women"?
All the time. And you know it be most of the time it be women with women's ministries. I don't do women. But y'all come to my event.
It's my cup tonight. This is my cup tonight. Cup of faith.
Prayer.
Prayer. Okay. And so when I hear a woman say I don't do women, I always cringe because I'm like,
A whole woman.
but you a woman, right?
But I really think that comment comes from experiences, past trauma, undealt with jealousy. I just think that that statement comes from a place of hurt, brokenness. I'll say that it comes from a place of brokenness. I just don't think because how you don't do women, like, I mean, especially if you're a Christian, like, where is that in the Bible?
But I
So
get it though.
I understand because women can, but then that goes back to who are you surrounding yourself around? Why you don't do women? Maybe it's the women you was doing. You need to find a new circle. You need to get around people that you can do. That you can love, that can love you, that can embrace you. Because I've had some bad experiences with women as well, but God has, He has sent the people that I need in my life. And so if you're basing it on a past experience, then that's you need to change your circle, sis.
That's true. Now let's talk about it, right? I think it goes back to when we were talking about the relationships. We wouldn't have such a plethora of bad relationships if we would recognize immediately the red flags.
Red flags.
And I tell this story a lot. I can remember years ago, I walked up to this young lady and I saw her and I was like, oh, we're going to be friends. And
you know, that's kind of scary. I had somebody do that to me. That's kind of scary.
But okay. I don't never walk up to people and say that. So it had to be Holy Spirit led. But she looked back at me and she said, no, we're not.
Okay.
And my feelings wasn't hurt because I knew it was Holy Spirit led, but we ended up being great friends, you know, for some time, and then it went another way. But I think we have to know who we're supposed to be in covenant with, who is our tribe, what is our assignment, and what's not our assignment. And then again, even in those types of friendships, what are the red flags? Because I believe that there's power in connection when it comes to women.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? How do you prove it? You know, we have our menstrual cycles. Whenever we come around each other, we have so much power that we change each other's menstrual cycle. And so it is so much power when women connect. I know it's just a fight of the enemy to cause us as women to not really, authentically connect. Right? Yeah. Not feel like we're in competition with each other. Right. Not feel like we got to outdo each other. Oh, well, you doing this, I got to do that. None of that. But we build camaraderie and we build each other as women. Let me tell you something about me. I'm telling you about Dr. I love when I see a Black woman doing her thing.
Come on. Do it, sis. Come on, sis. Come on through, sis.
A successful, beautiful Black woman raising her children, doing her thing. I am always mesmerized because I know that we have a lot of different things that we fight against as women, right? A lot of us are single moms. A lot of us, you know, were raised in single family homes. So because of all of the different things that we have to fight against when we overcome and become, listen to me. I'd be like, girl,
you better do it.
Yes.
And I've learned, even with the success, even with the doing it, even with the this, a lot of those women still have brokenness. A lot of those women still have a plateau that they feel they haven't reached yet. A lot of those women still have a place that they're trying to go. They still don't have it all together because we're all in this thing and we all got problems. None of us are perfect. And so you're jealous of an imperfect person. You're mad with an imperfect person. And I think when I see women doing it, like, I'm inspired. Like, I don't want to take nothing from you, girl. Do it. Like,
I low-key want to push you from behind. I low-key want to see you make it. I want to see you be big. I mean, but I don't know where it comes from when we get in that space that who she thinks she is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she thinks she all that. No, you think she all that because she never said that. She just walked in the room. And because you saw all of that light, you got intimidated. But I don't have to put your light out in order for my light to shine.
That's so true. I think instead of us coming for people, we should be encouraging people, right? Yeah. And then sometimes, but sometimes it's a flip side, friend. Like you said, when she walk in the room, right? Some of us have the ability to take the room when we walk in the room. Period. That's just period. Right. But sometimes we feel like we're better than the ones that are in the room.
That's true. It's some women who do feel like that. Like, y'all are beneath me. You know.
What do you think that comes from?
Well, I have always known pride to be really rooted in insecurity.
So in order for you to feel good, you got to make other people feel bad. That's good, friend. Yeah. Hey, Jacqueline. Hey, girl. Brentley. So,
that's my friend, Miss Sarita. Hey, girl.
No, you got one friend. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that tonight.
Hey, woman of God.
So we have to so we have to evaluate that even as women, right?
Yeah.
Why? What is the motive behind our success? What is the motive behind us pushing ourselves to be or to become who we feel like we need to be? And then what are we measuring our success by as women?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Do I feel like because you got a conference, I gotta have a conference?
Mm.
Do I feel like because
Maybe them conferences come with so much warfare, you can have them. I'd be mad when God tell me to do a conference. Like, what? All I hear is warfare. You want me to do warfare?
Hey, Michelle. See, Michelle, you're supposed to be on here with us tonight.
Hey, Michelle.
So we're talking about those, for those who just jumped on, tonight we're talking about red flags in friendships. Red flags in friendships. And how many of us as women can look through our life and say, I can honestly say that having a best friend is like that's top tier for me. Having a best friend, I mean, somebody that's
it's like having a sister that you didn't grow up with.
I know, friend.
It's like God will give you somebody else.
Michelle!
Oh, Michelle, woman of God, where you been, woman of God?
Where you been, twin? Okay. We get too much. So let's get into it. So a couple of things that we kind of researched, because you said we're gonna be on here long, but I got.
No, I said you're not gonna have me. You made me miss my bedtime. Not tonight.
No, that's because you kept trying to convince me that you were not going to marry someone that was on drugs. Okay, so we passed that. All right, so when we talk about red flags in relationships, when you first meet people and you're trying to look, Jack would tell us to focus. I'm dying. Don't do that, friends. Stop.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so just like with dating relationships, you have to be very intentional in friendships, right? And I think sometimes we put hey Michelle, we put a lot of emphasis on our intentionality as it becomes to who we're going to date and marry, but not who we're going to walk through purpose with, right? Because we walk through purpose with our friends. So let's talk about it, right? One of the things it says is I'm always nervous around this person. That's a red flag.
That's a bad sign.
That's a red flag. Why do you feel like that? Let's elaborate. I'm always nervous around this person.
Well,
could there be some intimidation?
It could be, and it could be like they don't know what's going to tick that person off. They're like walking on eggshells. They don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want to do the wrong thing. They feel uneasy because they may feel like this person is like, how can I say it not ghetto-ish? Y'all know I'm hood, right?
Or just a weird vibe,
right? So I be trying, but I'm really hood. Like jocking my style. Like she really just like, I don't want her to think I think I'm better than her, because I've been in situations like that, you know? And so it makes you like nervous. Like, I don't want her to feel no type of way. I don't want to say the wrong thing. You're walking on eggshells because the person, the heart of the person, but for some strange reason, you can't let that friendship go or whatever. Yeah. Bad energy. Like, they got bad energy. So you just like, like, you just uneasy. Like,
as I was reading these, I started thinking, is there anybody around me that I feel nervous? I can't have them kind of people in my life.
They give you heart palpitations. Be like.
Well, when you said that, the next one, it says, do you often feel like you're walking on eggshells? Now, them type of people I can't live with.
Right.
If your emotions is sitting on your shoulders
right,
all the time, and if I can't correct you, if I can't redirect you, if I can't tell you how I honestly feel about something,
it's very draining. It's very draining. It is. It's very draining. Walking on eggshells, like I don't want to be in the room where I have to walk on eggshells. I don't want to feel like I can't say nothing. I can't do nothing. I can't have an opinion. You know, I'm scared to tell you my business, or I'm scared to tell you. You know, I don't want
Or
to be in a
scared to just
relationship
tell
with
you the
that.
truth. Because every time
Right.
I tell you the truth, you blow up.
Yeah. Right.
Or you get mad. Or you don't
Or
call
you get emotional.
Now, I'm gonna be real. Let's get real candid about this because I think this is very important. I don't feel like you love me if you don't tell me the truth.
Exactly.
You right, Ebony. You sure
Because my
can.
mouth, I just
Because
be like,
the way your mouth set up, Ebony Sherman, the way your mouth. No, because if you don't tell me the truth, if you let me walk in error, I don't feel like you really love me.
right, right,
I don't feel like you really my friend.
right, right.
Ooh, she said, I'm not the friend to protect your feelings. Protecting my energy is more important.
Yeah. And then I think sometimes people feel as though they're protecting the other person's feeling. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't know how they're going to take it. I don't want them to, you know, this, that, and the other. But sometimes you have to hurt people's feelings, not purposely like you're doing it out of an evil intent, but you want to be able to, because how can they get better if you don't tell them the truth?
My godmama Felicia on here. Hey, godmama.
Hi, mama.
You're right, Michelle. Here's the thing. The only reason why you feel like you're walking on eggshells because there had to be some type of response or reaction that I had to something that you said.
Right.
Right? Because you don't just automatically feel like you got to walk on eggshells. Right? So if you got to tell
Something
me
took place.
Right. If you have that's right. Now Jack Quack gonna tell you the truth. It's over with. Jack Quack! Forget it. Look, keep on walking. Don't even stop. But I love that because at least you know that honesty is coming out of her, right?
Right.
You know she's going to be honest. And so for me, you know, now this is a fine line, friend. There's a difference between honesty and your opinion.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Now, honesty is, friend, you have on a leopard print shirt.
Thank you. You do too.
My opinion is that color looks good on you.
Right.
Right?
Or you look ugly.
Facts are facts. Or that's not your color. Right. I didn't want to say that negative. Right. And so can we accept that now to me, I don't mind you telling me the truth, but I hate when a friend is too opinionated. About everything.
Everything. Yeah, about everything.
Well,
everything in my life, you got an opinion about everything. Everything I do, you got an opinion about everything I do. You got something to say about everything I do, everything I say, every place I go, everything I wear, every person I'm in contact with. You have an opinion about everything. Like, what are you doing? Are you sitting there judging me all day? like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. That. And I don't mind you having an opinion. Ooh, Dr. I don't like that hair on you. That's fine because I like it.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. You know, or hey, you know, you look better with straight. I don't have a problem with that. Right. But when everything I do, every situation I'm in, everything is, oh, well, why did you buy sliced bread instead of round bread? And oh, I don't understand why you bought that color. I don't like that color. And why you did it. Everything to me, that's a red flag. And then it makes me I don't want to tell you anything because I automatically know.
Because what's the sense in us having a relationship? I can't deal with stuff like that. I can't.
That's right, Michelle. That's right. They know
everything. They know everything and nothing at the same time.
They know everything. Everything. They got to argue with you about you know, what color to wear. It's everything.
But your friends should bring peace to your life. The people that you have around you should bring peace. It shouldn't always be an argument. It shouldn't always be a debate. It shouldn't always be, you know, we can't have a decent conversation because it ends up in an argument. That's too draining to sustain a relationship like that.
See, you know what I don't like about you? Every time you answer a question, you go into the next topic. And so the next one is, do I feel like I'm emotionally drained after spending time with this friend?
Oh, I had a friend. Oh my God, Jesus.
Please don't tell
She
me she might
was
be on here.
so draining. Oh my gosh. No, we're not friends no more. It's been years, but she was, oh my gosh, she was so draining.
That's them negative Nancy's.
It was more than just that. She was just draining. Her life was draining. Um,
Hey, don't say too much now, cause
listen, I don't care. Meet me outside. Now, just playing. But no,
I
right,
love
energy
it.
thieves, and I loved her. God knows I
No, cause
loved her.
my life is draining. Don't be making people
But
feel like I'm too much for you, friend.
it wasn't. It's not you. I know how to deal with you. But yeah, she did need Jesus, but she was so draining.
Hey, Elisa.
But I
Hey,
did love
Shay.
her, but she did need deliverance, you know. And but you got to be careful that you don't drain your friends, because they will separate themselves from you, because people already dealing with life themselves.
Life
And
be
you
life.
come and you always got a problem, you always got a dilemma, you always got a situation you need somebody to help you with. You are nothing good happening in your life ever. Like every time it's a problem, it's a problem, it's a problem, it's a problem. I need to rescue you out of this. I got to rescue you out of that. I got to rescue you out of this. I got to rescue. Like that is so tight codependency. And that was
You
another reason
you
why she
skipped
was
it
draining.
on. You skipped it to the
Oh,
next.
but that was one of the reasons why she was so draining. She was very codependent.
Mm. Mm-hmm. And so that's a red flag when you meet people and automatically just the first couple of conversations with them is training. Or if I meet someone, oh God, I'm finna get in trouble. Let me go to the next one. Do they make me feel bad about myself?
Mm. And see, when we listening to these red flags, right?
Wait. Before you go on, these eyebrows on fleek, ain't they, girl?
I cannot. This is not about you. This is not about you.
Well, I just can't. I got distracted, girl. I was looking. I was like, Lord.
This is not about you. Not.
Okay,
Focus.
go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You forgot.
Oh, so thinking about these red flags, right? I'm thinking to myself, why in the world would anybody continue to stay in a relationship with someone with all these different attributes? Like, what's in you that's making you stay in a relationship with someone with these attributes?
Well, again, there has to be. Now, I won't lie. I'll be honest. There are some friendships that I stayed in for years, and I knew that those friendships were toxic. I knew it. I just, sometimes you feel like, oh, I've invested time, or does that person bring something to my life that I need?
Michelle said bored.
Because bored. Oh, ain't that much bored in the world. Because you're going to go from bored to frustrated.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
what is something? What is making you hold? I think with the friend that I was just talking about, I think I think our friendship was kind of built on trauma bond. Because as soon as I began to get Christ in my life, as soon as I began to um walk more in my purpose and things like that, our relationship became more aggressive towards me. Um and it's like some relationships are created through trauma bonds. And when you begin to, it's just like the pool of Bethesda. Everybody on the pool was sick. Everybody had a condition, so nobody was better than nobody else. But as soon as you begin to get off that pool of Bethesda and that person is still on that pool of Bethesda, they begin to get angry with you. They begin to resent you. They begin to get mad because, oh, we not there no more. You left me.
Ooh, that's good, friend.
You left me.
Come on, Shannon. Come on, Lady Shannon.
They feel threatened that you are healing your life because you still
they're attracted to the broken you.
Exactly. They're in relation. They're in covenant with the broken me. They can't take the healed me because the healed version of me don't talk like I used to talk. The healed version of me don't dress like I used to dress. The healed version of me, don't go to places that I used to go. Don't do the same things that I used to do. And when you growing and people, and this is real.
It's real. It's real.
Really grieve the old you. I've had people to say, I like the ratchet you better. I like when you was in the world better. I've had somebody tell me that. I liked it better when you was in the world.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's crazy. But you was more fun. You was,
I would say I liked it better when we weren't friends. look. At least I can't stand.
Shit, you know what? I can't. Listen, they like the Keisha. They were friends with Keisha. They weren't friends with Prophetess.
Because when you grow and you start to mature, everybody can't take the new you.
Right. Everybody can't take, especially when they feel like they still in the same place you met them.
So you outgrow friends.
You do. Oh yes. I don't think we understand that we honestly can outgrow people, especially when they're not willing to grow. And it does hurt. It does hurt when you have to.
Like Lisa said earlier, we do tend to stick with people because we love them.
Yeah.
But like Michelle said, do we love them more than we love our peace? Because now I'm not willing to exchange me for you. Mm-hmm. I love you, but over there.
Over there.
Because that's not an even exchange.
Yeah.
It's not an even exchange because I'm going to be depleted, right? I'm going to be like, and so it's important. Ladies, this next one. Is my friend, am I negatively influenced by this friend?
Yeah.
Is this relationship built off of gossip?
Like I think the first time that y'all get together is talk about people, that's a problem.
Ooh. But you know what? It's funny though, because I think the first time I called you to gossip. You didn't know me. Well, I ain't gonna say I called you to gossip. Let me change that, because boy, the saints gonna say I'm gossiping. Lord, I called you about some gossip that was going on with the man of God. The
what I said.
Child, I'm 50, you 40. Who knows? I can't remember. That was 9 years ago.
I probably said, "Girl, you good?"
No. You said. I think you said you didn't know. You didn't know about it, right? But it's so true. Like a lot of relationships are. Now, if you come to me with garbage, and every time we talk is garbage, then I'm gonna start feeling like I'm a garbage can, and if I start trying to redirect the conversation or change it,
then it's something else. Got
nothing else to say. That's a red flag. Because that's toxic for me. Because now I'm allowing you to feed me garbage.
Yeah, no. I don't want to talk about garbage. I don't want to talk about other people. And this might sound harsh, but I don't care that much. I don't. I really don't care. And I don't say that like a girl. I just don't care. I don't care. Like it don't care. I don't spread the gospel. I don't care. I care about people, but I just don't care. I have so many other things that I have to attend to. I just don't care.
Well, for me, if there's, I'm a solutionist. So if the whole conversation is about what's wrong with someone or what's going on, and there's never anything to bring a solution or to change the situation, or let's say, hey friend, let's pray about it. Let's I'm praying for them. I'm really praying for them. Genuinely, authentically praying for them that they get out of that situation. Then it's just really like an empty, wasted conversation.
Right. Exactly.
Now, I mean, everybody like a little tea every now and then, right, Michelle? Everybody likes a little tea.
Don't tell me nothing. Do not compromise my prophetic integrity. I don't want to know.
I'm just saying, it's just a human nature, right? But as I've gotten older, no, but I'm like you. I'm like that now. Like as I've gotten older, I don't want to know. Like I don't want to look at people. Like okay, let's go to the next one because we're good. Is this friend genuinely loyal to me? Now, for me, loyalty is absolutely
everything to me.
Now, maybe it's because I grew up in the projects. I grew up in the hood. I grew up with the dope boys. Hopefully, AI think AI got me. But I grew up in the hood, so loyalty was everything.
Loyalty is everything. Listen.
And so I don't want to be loyal to people that here I am over here hiding your secrets and you running to go tell mine.
Maybe you telling everybody, telling it on every corner. And I think even after a relationship has expired, you should still keep that person's secrets and whatever they told you, you know. I don't
feel like you have a right.
No, you don't. Because they confided to you because you said you were their friend. So I don't think that should change. And I don't think because a relationship expires, you should hate a person. Because did you really love me from the beginning? And I know they say it's a thin line between love and hate, but integrity is integrity.
Yeah, because I feel like to me that's like murder. Like
yeah.
Like it to me it's like premeditated because you reeled me in and you knew I was in a vulnerable place and I released vulnerable things to you. Now there's some stuff that I could go tell it on the mountain about that I will take to my grave.
Absolutely.
Because if you release something to me in secrecy and in your vulnerability, it stays right there. I don't care how mad I get at you. And guess what? I don't even care if you throw my dirt out there.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Because I'm not a tit for tat person.
Right. Tit for tat. Yeah.
No.
Tit for tat. Yeah.
But that's good. Does this person respect my boundaries?
Yes.
They have to. But have I made my boundaries?
Do you enforce your boundaries?
We think too much.
Do they respect them? Do you enforce them?
That's right, Michelle. That's right. Because every person that ever told me a secret,
that's right.
Told her, look, I'm gonna get the secret from you first.
I heard a saying that said, "Don't tell somebody everything about you." You got to be careful what you tell folk, but you should be able, like.
You should have that safe place.
You should have a safe place. You should have at least one safe place that, baby, I can let it all out, raw me.
I tell you,
and it don't go no further.
Now, if I slip and fall, you come with. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. This friend right, she gonna rebuke you in the Holy Ghost. The Bible says, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you feel. But the Bible says, friend, I don't care. The Bible says, I'm not going over Bible. And she going to stick to her Bible.
I am.
Well, Michelle, I get that when they say never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. But for me, I feel like as women, if we don't have a place to release that stuff, we'll lose it.
We'll lose it.
So you have to have a safe place with someone that you can release those things that are all over you.
Someone that you don't have to pay. You should have at least one person that you don't have to pay to hear your heart.
You got to pay people to hear your heart?
The counselors, the therapists, and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least one person that you don't have to pay to hear your heart. Like, you should be able to be like, friend, I feel like this, or I feel like this, or I'm going through this. It should be at least one person that you have that you can just be vulnerable with.
That's right.
Right. No judgment.
No judgment. Right. I ain't gonna judge you. I ain't gonna look at you differently. I'm not gonna be like secretly fit. But you know what, friend? I learned this though. For every person that got that one person that they tell, that person got a one person that they tell.
Let me tell you something. If you've ever told a person something about me that I told you, I'm gonna go wherever you at and take you. Your one person gotta be Jesus. Your one person gotta be Jesus. I'm telling you that right now. If I'm your friend and you know something about me, your one person better be Jesus.
But that's like she said before. You know, in relationships, the TV. You know,
don't pour my tea nowhere else. Pour it in prayer.
That's right. My godmother said, "Confession falls one to another, but wisdom is key. Believe people when they show you who they are."
I'm telling you right now, if I confide in you as my friend, and you got a friend that you confide in as your friend, and your friend, you better be tell me.
Friend, unfortunately, there's only one person in this world that can deal with me.
Your friend should know my business, okay?
But it shouldn't. It's
they're not my friend.
You. Now, you know, they say pillow talk and husbands. That shouldn't even, to me, that's a boundary as well.
That's a boundary as well. Your
because
husband
my husband should not know my friend business.
Yeah.
I don't play that. Bruh. That's a no.
Now, I do understand sometimes you'll say, hey, hubby, let me run this by you. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be no deep stuff. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be nothing deep.
Well, there are things that when a person shares things with you, you tend to know their level of vulnerability and how much they want that to be repeated. She said, we ain't friends no more because that's your friend, not mine.
Not mine. That's it. That's your friend.
Oh, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that. That's so true because it is important that we understand. Come on, Instagram. We got a couple of people on Instagram that we should not be sharing our business with our friends' business with our husbands. We should not be sharing our friend that pillow talk. We're gonna get that. We're gonna deal with that pillow talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That pillow talk.
Yeah.
Keep that pillow talk.
On a need to know basis. There's things that are evident in your friend's life that you might say to your husband. You know, that's just evident information. You know,
but your husband shouldn't be able to walk in the room and be able to walk me down.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nobody. Absolutely not.
No. That's a good one. If Michelle said we ain't friends no more. Is jealousy involved? In friendships, jealousy can be hard to identify because it's not always clear cut. Jealousy can look like your friend not mentioning opportunities to you. It can look like a friend knowingly giving you bad advice or not celebrating your achievements.
Wow. That's true.
Man,
How do they act when you win? How do they act when you're happy?
How do they act when you're winning in a season that they're losing in?
That's important.
I mean, okay, because we both went through some different seasons. It's always like our seasons was opposite.
Always. Like,
when I was losing, you was all right. When I was all right, you was not right. You know, and so I thank God for the balance. I love that. Silent jealousy is dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
But it's hard to hide though, Michelle. It's hard to hide. Because it's gonna come out, it's gonna spill out.
It eventually comes. Yeah, it eventually comes.
Like, do they secretly not tell you things? Like, all right, everybody getting extra money for something or whatever. And you don't went and got your extra money and you ain't gonna tell your friend that you ain't gonna hook your friend up. I'm calling not everybody. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. But I want my friend to win because I'm winning.
Right.
Right?
But sometimes people get a kick off of being on top.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's right, Miss Shannon. They never support you.
They never support you.
You showing up to all their events, all their birthday parties, all they events. And every time it's your event, they can't even share your flyer.
My Lord.
Red flag.
Or they come to the event and make and make the environment hasty,
uncomfortable, or they tell you everything that was wrong.
Right?
Why you pick blue and orange? Oh, but
yeah,
I am not gonna come to. I'm not gonna come now. First of all, any event you have that I'm gonna be there, I'm there. Right?
Yeah, I all the way down here.
I'm coming. But if I'm coming, I'm coming to support. I'm not coming to nitpick and why you. If anything, I'm gonna say, hey, next time,
right?
Add this.
And then some stuff I'm not gonna even mention to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna even mention some stuff to you because I don't want you to feel no kind of way.
I'm finna yell it real loud. Keep it to yourself.
Like, yeah. And then, you know, that fake support, they show up, but they make it uncomfortable. They make everybody feel uncomfortable. You know, they're undermining. They're being aggressive with the guest, or, you know, they're saying slick stuff like, child, you know, and I've seen that happen at people's event. Like they come to the event, but you know, they come to make the environment hasty and difficult and uncomfortable. So you might as well have stayed home.
But it takes too much time to do that. You got to get dressed.
You got
to do your makeup. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? That's a red flag.
People do it. They do it.
Now, for me, it's a red flag if I am telling you, or if I begin to share my now we've learned now. I'll just stop sharing your stuff with people prematurely.
I'm telling you, they will steal your baby like that lady that wasn't a prostitute, stole that lady baby and said it was hers. And then they had to go.
You know, they got a flyer saying popcorn and prayer.
Now watch me see a flyer say popcorn and prayer.
It is where that's why I'm laughing. I was sending it to you later.
Listen, people be listening like, "Oh, I'm gonna do
I'm so sorry, whoever has the popcorn and prayer. I apologize, but it was so funny.
Listen, they will sit there and listen to your vision and go cast it themselves,
and won't say a word. Won't say a word. Instead of collaborating with you, they will compete against you. We compete instead of collaborate. So that's good. They intentionally, now this is a good one, friend. You're going to like this one. Because this is one that I often overlook. They intentionally make insulting jokes. If the person is in question intentionally makes jokes that you're uncomfortable with, even if you've mentioned it, it's a major red flag. Take that as a warning sign that the individual not only doesn't respect you, but they don't value your friendship. They'll make
also be
jokes about your past, or they'll make little jokes like, girl, ain't you on your 17th marriage?
Yeah. I mean, they don't think much of you.
But that's not what I think that's one I probably have looked over in the past.
People insulting you.
Yeah. Because me, you know me, I'm a little crybaby. I'll probably go home and cry about it anyway. Why would you want
to hurt my feelings if you are my friend?
But I used to be like that. But now I just look at you strange and be like, what do you mean? And then I'm gonna start coming for you, coming back at you, being petty.
Yeah, like why would you want to hurt my feelings if you're my friend?
That's right. That's right, Godmama. True love is not the love is not genuine. True love covers and bears all things, and it's not jealous. It's not trying to. I'm not trying to stop. Friend, listen. I want to see you win.
You better.
Even if it ain't my winning season.
Absolutely. Exactly. Yeah.
Even if it's not my winning season. Oh, we got Pastor Hobbs on here tonight.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Hey, woman of God.
Pastor Hobbs. Oh, let me stop. Let me focus. This is another good one. Mm-hmm. Now, this one you said. Now, don't be trying to make these people think I'm like this, friend. Okay.
What is it?
We almost done. We got a couple more. The conversation is always one-sided. Oh. And the person always changes the subject to themselves. It's not only a red flag in friendship, it's a personal pet peeve. If your conversation tends to feel one-sided, self-involved, that could be a red flag. While this may be a red flag, it can also be a sign of poor communication skills. Bring it up to the person. Now, people that just like to hear themselves talk, most of the time I just let them talk.
Girl, I got to go.
If I gotta get something out, I'm gonna get it out for you.
I know you gonna. Friend, we done talked about this for 10 years now. There's a conversation that you and I have every single year.
No, we didn't have it. We didn't have it this year.
Because I said we ain't having it.
No,
that's why we didn't have it.
You say that every year, and we still have it.
This year I was for real. I say, friend, I'm not having this conversation with you this year. We're not doing this. No, we have this conversation every year, and we never come up with an answer. So we're not doing this.
But we didn't have it this year because I didn't.
Because I said no.
Anymore. You should be proud of me. We did not have that conversation.
Because I said we wasn't.
You say that every year. We still have that conversation.
I meant it this year.
You meant it.
I start talking, then I say, you know what? I said I won't talk about this no more. I'm done. We're not talking about this no more. Next.
You're supposed to be my yin into my yang.
No,
we not balance each other out.
There's never an answer. We can never. It's not a solution. It's not an answer. So we're not.
There's not a scripture.
So we're not exactly. There's not a script. So we're not revisiting that no more. But a person that constantly, and that was one of the things too. When I was talking about the friend earlier, it was like always her problems, always her this, always her that, always this. It was draining, and the conversation was always about her and her problems. And so, no.
And that's true because those people are very self-absorbed. Like
self-absorbed.
Yeah. They're those type of people like my husband, baby, if you're watching, I love you. But there's some people, and I like what she said, that it could mean that they have poor communication skills, that they don't hear anything you say. It's like jump rope. A conversation is like jump rope for them. They're just waiting their time to turn to jump in.
Yep. They're not listening to anything you saying. They just focus on what they want to say.
That's my husband, child. Y'all pray for the bishop. Because I tell you what I mean, did you hear what I said? Or you just automatically
are you hearing to listen? Or are you hearing to respond?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, like are you just waiting to respond to me? Or are you really listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Wow, that was good. That was good. I think I'd be ready to respond.
You'd be like, yeah, well, I had a really bad day. You know, I got an accident. Yeah, well, girl, let me tell you, girl, I done put this hat in my head and I don't even like it. Girl, I'm telling you that I had a bad day and you were like, so, but I think that if you bring it up, it's a real friend, because some people don't know they are self-absorbed. If you bring it up and be like, listen, friend, you talk about yourself too much, you know, I think as a friend, you should bring it up. And if they don't stop it, then you have to kind of like, all right, let me
Or
just
at least say, friend, hey, I need you to hear my problem today. I've been patient. I'm very patient with all of your problems. Today I need you to hear. I need to spill out, what's on my heart. And just be honest. And I think I've learned over the years, okay, I gotta listen. I got today, what I got going on, I'm put it over here and be that support as a friend. So that was one that was really good.
I really think that's one that you can definitely compromise with, because sometimes, like, if you bring it up, and I think if the person is willing to change it, and because sometimes people just need a self check. Sometimes people just need an evaluation, like, oh, I do that. Oh my God, I didn't know I did that. I'm sorry, But I think that's not something you should just cut somebody off for. I think there should be a conversation had.
Right. And then if it continues.
Right. Yeah.
If it continues, then of course that person does not want to hear anything that you're talking about.
Right.
They just need to hear you to hear what they have to talk about. So that's a red flag, guys. Gaslighting, manipulating, and guilt tripping. I don't like the guilt tripping. I don't like it. If you're experiencing manipulation, guilt tripping, or gaslighting within a friendship, run. Seriously. Those are major red flags in any relationship and can lead to abuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guilt tripping? Oh, well, you did it to me the other day.
What I said? I probably was just messing with you, though.
I know, but you did it, though, friend. You did it. It was somewhere I had to go or something. You was talking about, oh, you drive everywhere for everybody else. You don't drive all the way. I was like,
yeah, you be on a mission for everybody.
You'll go all around the world for everybody.
Just call Dr. Audra. She on a mission. She on the mission field. Yeah.
Run, look back because the devil is behind you. Run, I say. Yeah, just right. Run. No, people will guilt trip you. And I think sometimes, I'll be honest, this is me. This is one of my negatives. I've stayed in a lot of relationships that were toxic because of that.
Because of what?
Guilt tripping. I've stayed in a lot of places longer than I should have. I'm not dealing with those behaviors at all. Exes, they love it. Ain't my sister-in-law. I called you today. Let me call you out on my live. And you did not.
Oh, you're guilt tripping.
I'm not guilt tripping. I'm calling my sister-in-law out because I called her phone today. And she has yet to call me back. And go put some eyeballs on my live. Huh? Michelle said she turned it. Michelle, what kind of friend are you? Cause you
Michelle
like
says she is zero tolerance, honey. Baby, if you sneeze wrong, Michelle gone, honey. How too? Michelle is gone, honey.
It's about way too long. Thank God you're free now, Mama. I know, right? People have guilt tripped to me a lot. But now I am free.
Praise the Lord.
I'm free. Neither one of us can sing. Sister-in-law. You better return my call. I texted her the other day and told her about a dream I had. When I tell you, her response was hilarious. All right. So this next one, there's a lot of conflict. This may be up for discussion, but I personally believe that friendships shouldn't have a lot of conflict. Unlike relationships, friendships don't have the added stress of commitments, finances, balancing household chores.
Exactly.
If it feels like the time you share with your friend includes a lot of bickering, arguing, getting frustrated, or one of you are getting mad at the other, the friendship is not right for you.
Absolutely.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. It shouldn't come with all of this. Honey.
No, I can't.
I don't want to do it.
I don't like to argue with anybody. Arguing gives me a headache. I start feeling like I'm hyperventilating. Like I'm like losing my. I don't like to argue.
Arguing makes me violent, and I don't want to be violent, so I don't like to argue.
And most of the times it's because a person feel like they're so right. Like Michelle said earlier, you right about everything. You know everything. You know
like
everything.
I don't have it. I don't have the capacity to argue.
Oh no, no. The school closed tomorrow. The school. I just read it. It says open. No, I'm telling you. My son go to Manatee Elementary. And I'm telling you. Well, maybe that's your county. That's not my county. Like, so argumentative, and they want to be right all the time, and just them type of people, friend. This how I look at my phone when it rings.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
I ain't gonna be no hello. You ain't gonna be no hello. Ain't gonna be no hello. Ain't gonna be that. That's what. Why is there so much conflict? I don't argue at all. Peace. That's right. I can't. Get somebody else.
I don't want to.
And
all that falling out, and I don't want to do it.
And then too, why can't we as friends have now? If I value as a friend and we've been friends, why can't we have a conversation? I think so many people fall out when it could just be a simple conversation.
Yeah. Simple conversation. And then there are some relationships that have to end. It's not anybody's fault. Sometimes it's not anybody's fault. It's just the season is over. And then sometimes it's because you outgrow people, or that person is still in that same place that you met them, and God is taking you somewhere else or expanding you or whatever. And it doesn't. And I feel like just because a relationship ends, it has to end in anger. It has to end in hatred. It has to end with us at each other's throat. I think you have to have a love within you. You got to be blessed are the peacemakers, even if they're not being peaceable, right? You still have to be a peacemaker, And so I don't think relationships have to end in anger and hatred. I think you should be able to leave a friendship that's expired in peace.
Well, how do you know when a friendship is expired?
You'll know. You will know.
Don said,
"Y'all start growing apart.
Responsibility.
Don't really have nothing to talk about. Don't really have nothing in common anymore. Yeah. Now there are friends that I have that they know, like, our lives, we got stuff going on, things like that. I don't talk to people every day. I don't talk to people every week, but if you call me, you need me, I'm on the way. I'm not that person that, I won't talk all the time. I'm not that person you're going to see all the time. But I'm loyal. And I love you with everything in me. And nobody won't be able to play with you. Period. But
y'all see, for all y'all listening, all over y'all listening.
Like, I'm not that friend that people just gonna be able to play with you. Like, not in front of me anyway. So, I think that friendships need maturity. Relationships need mature people. You can't be selfish. You can't be a selfish friend that you don't want your friend to have no other friends.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I see your little friends on here, Becky and the rest of them. While we on this show, you is my friend. When you hang up, y'all can have y'all little secret friendships. But while we on this show, you is my friend.
You can't not want your friends to have other friends.
Well, I think that different friends have different capacities.
Yes, absolutely.
But everybody, but listen, the word best friend, everybody can't be a best friend.
No, absolutely. I believe that.
Because you can only have one that's the best. But Ebony on here talking trash. She said she got 14 best friends. I don't know who feel. Okay, Ebony says there does not have to be a negative end with relationship, and neither does it have to be because somebody did something wrong. It could simply be because you've now. And sometimes people saying they outgrown people when they ain't outgrown them, they just went another direction.
Yeah. And then some.
Becky, don't be laughing, Becky. Becky, why you laughing?
Some friendships, my Becky, some friendships are built on trauma
Right.
bonds.
And then when you
Like
get
there was friends
healed,
that I met
right.
when I was a single mother. I had my 3 kids. She had her kids. We had our kids. We was going through with our baby daddies, and but the moment it was time for me to get married, and I was, in Christ, and I was doing, Bible studies, and I was changing. It was like,
You came out and you left us in here, friend. That's what happened.
and she got real aggressive, and she called me, and I knew the Lord had really changed me, right? Because she called me, right, and she cussed me out. And I just listened. And then she was like, I just listened. Because first of all, I knew the Lord had already showed me that the relationship was ending. The Lord had already showed me the relationship was ending. And so I was prepared for it. I didn't think it was gonna end like that. But yeah, I knew, like, she had begun to get so aggressive with me. I could see her manifesting, right? And so one day out of the blue, she just called me and she goes me out. And I was like, okay. And she was like, oh, and I call you back because
A Jamaican?
my phone ringing. And I was like, oh, okay. And she hung up and she never called me and I never called her. And that was it.
Now, there are times where I've had what they consider survivor's remorse, where I'll downplay God's
Absolutely
blessing
been
my
there.
life because I don't want to make my friend that may not be in such a good area. Now, I do think we have to be careful, right? Because a lot of times, even with social media, we're always posting love, woo. And we don't consider sometimes that person that's sitting home that may not have a relationship,
That's not my problem. That's not my problem.
Not your problem, friend, but there's a such thing as consideration.
Listen, that is not my problem.
Okay, let's just say you couldn't have any children. And I'm over here popping out babies like popcorn. Poop, 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 poop.
Come on, Leah.
And I'm over here, the old friend, baby. I mean, I should have some consideration.
That's not my fault that I'm fertile.
I almost... Let me write that down. That's my next conference. It's not my fault that I'm fertile.
Listen.
Hey, everybody that's on here, don't y'all steal it. If y'all steal it, you write it down. It's not my fault.
I'm fertile. That's not my fault. And you can't get mad at people because they're winning. You can't get mad at people because God has accelerated them or promoted them. You don't know what people been through. You don't know what people experience. And just because it's not your season to birth anything out, just because it's not your season to get married, just because it's not your season to have kids or have a conference or be, whatever, doesn't mean that I should have to tiptoe around my blessings because you mad. I'm not gonna do that. And so I used to do that.
Okay, so you don't feel like there should be some level of consideration. Like,
yeah, but why should I have to hide my blessings? Why should I have to hide what God? And see, this is why people don't do testimony service no more in church, because the saints be jealous. But why should I? The Bible says we overcome by the power of our testimony, the words of our testimony, the power of the blood, right? Yes. So why I got to hide my testimony because sister girl don't got what I got? Maybe it ain't her time yet. I don't think that's fair for me to hide what God is doing for me because you feel intimidated or feel some type of way. That's not my problem.
Well, I mean, okay.
Now it's different. Now, it's different if, like, you my friend, right? And you can't have a baby, and I keep having baby, and I'm rubbing it in your face. Yeah, girl, you'll never know how this, girl.
That's a difference. That's a difference.
That's a difference. But if I'm just sharing my joy, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to worry about who ain't get pregnant. That's not my problem.
Well, I do that sometimes. I tend to downplay. This is
your blessings.
I tend to downplay my blessings because I don't want my friends that may not be in that season of blessings to feel some type of way. So I get it.
If I'm your friend, I shouldn't feel no type of way.
If they're genuine friends. Now let me go back. Pastor Hobbs said you shouldn't have to downplay your season. That's true. And somebody said,
if you're my friend, you already know what I've been through. So if God is blessing me, you should be happy for me.
But see, me and you are different kind of friends, right? Like, you knew what I went through in my previous marriage. Lord. Right? So when God blessed me with an amazing husband, you went over there like, now you gonna check them boxes. Okay, sis, do you know the Lord? You know.
He ain't saved?
Is it saved? No. I mean, you're gonna check those boxes, of course.
And I'm gonna tell you when I don't like something. I don't know about that one, friend. You know, no.
Now let's talk about that. I want to talk about that a little bit. Even with relationships, how much do you as a friend tell your friend, I don't like it? Because sometimes I don't want, like, for me, I don't want you to make your decision off of me. I want you to make your decision off of you and off of God. So I'm not so quick to tell you,
right?
Now, if it's a red flag, I think this is where me and you differ. Because you gonna say, sis, red flag. Me, I'm probably gonna keep it to myself. I think that's why we balance, and I'm trying to get better. Like, if I see my friend's man out with somebody else, I will hesitate. What you just said?
But see, you probably wouldn't tell me until it's over, because you know I'm gonna probably go to jail. So you tell me like the next day or something. You would tell me why it's happening.
Now, I've had situations like that. I can remember asking the friend. I asked a friend, because friends, people will get mad with you because you told them.
Yeah, they will.
So that's kind of like twofold. They'll get, now you, I gotta keep you, because I just gotta make sure we got bail money, because I just can't tell you. You know.
So just tell me the next day so I can stay free.
I ain't even gonna be able to get it all the way out before you out the door. So I gotta be careful, right?
And you know me, the only person that'll be able to stop me is God. You know that personally. The only person that'll be able to stop me is God.
Lord.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's it.
But okay, ladies, I need y'all to help us on this tonight. Do you feel, I want y'all to answer this question. If you saw your friend, it may be not a close friend, are you being that friend? Are you being that friend by not telling? Again, is it going to hurt? So sometimes we don't say stuff because we don't want the person to be hurt. Now, me, I would be more apt to approach the person before I tell my friend. I'm gonna get the nigga. I'm gonna say, sir, I can't say that word. Oh Lord. Strike that from the thing. I'm gonna be the one. Becky said, I'm telling.
Becky sure enough telling.
Michelle say, seeing is believing. I guess she gonna take pictures. She gonna see your video.
No, she said she going to pick up the friend so she can see it for herself.
Oh.
Well, a few comments. Michelle said she picking her friend up, honey.
Oh, God say I recorded it. Because some friends may feel they're going to feel embarrassed. They're going to feel ashamed, right? And so for me, I'm going to approach the person. I'm going to make sure he see me. He going to see me. He going to see me, right? I'm going to approach him. And I may even, I don't know, friend. I don't know. I mean,
I'm going to say this. It depends on the friend, too.
That's right, baby.
I had a friend one time, right? It's not the same friend that cussed me out, but I had a friend, right?
Girl, you had some strange friends. Thank God for me. Y'all put your hands together for Dr.
And, you know, her boyfriend used to, like, you know, fire off on her. So I happened to be present one time, and just ain't gonna go down with that. So I didn't buy bust this man, mama dough down and all this stuff and da 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 da. And at the end of the fighting and all of this, because I just hear all this commotion. First of all, what we not gonna do is be hitting on my friends. So I didn't bust this man, mama dough down. Me and him, you know, tussling, da 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 da. So at the end of it, she cried. I'm like, girl, let's go. You know, let's go. And she chose to stay there with him. Now that friend, baby, you ain't got to worry about me. I ain't telling you nothing because she wanted to be done.
See, that's what I'm saying.
So her, I probably would have said, child, she's not going to, she ain't going nowhere. So it's like, girl, at this, like.
So I think you gotta. She said, I approached and asked for my friend in front of the girl. Now that's me. That's me. That's how I would do it. I'd be like, bro.
At that point, I understood that she was gone. I understood that she was gone.
Oh, that's a good question, in-law.
Yeah. Friends. How many of us have them?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
Yeah,
I think the new thing now is people saying besties. Or, you know, because if you say bestie, that doesn't mean that's your best friend. I think we do probably use it loosely because I think a lot of those people are acquaintances. Not all of them are friends.
Yeah. When you know that girl is absolutely gone, she gonna defend it. She gonna get fake mad. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they still gonna be. So it just really depends on your history with that person and knowing how it is. Because I've had friends that I just absolutely knew they was gone.
Right.
Like that man had them gone. So it was like, child, I'm not, child, whatever.
Yeah, because if you've had instances where you know that this person is who this person is. Now I'm kind of like Michelle. I mean, who said they're gonna take a video? Dawn. I'm kind of like Dawn. I'm gonna get some solid proof, right? Or I'm gonna walk up to bro and be like, hey, you know, make sure he see me, right? But then I'm gonna really go home and I'm probably gonna pray about it before I release that information too soon. Because some people do release that information because they are jealous, or because they do want to hurt you. There's a difference between acquaintances and confident associates. Absolutely, right? And so everybody is not a friend. And so I love that. I love that we went into that a little bit. So I think, ladies, we got to know. You got to know, you know, how does this person trust my voice? Does this person know that I'm not going to come to try to give them anything to hurt them?
Right.
Does this person know that I love them? Does this person know, you know, because when somebody come to you and tell you that they saw your man cheating or whatever, there's a level of embarrassment, right? And then there's some friends that you'll forgive the man and they'll never forgive the man. And then y'all can't
baby. He cheated on us.
Us.
Plural. He cheated on us. That's just what it is. Like with some friends, like you can't tell them he hit you. Oh, he hit us? That's how he hit you. Oh, he hit us? He hit us?
Friend, no, but you gotta forgive as that person.
I forgive. But we gonna hit him back. Okay.
Let's keep going. Next one, and then we get ready to close out. I love this. No, but I think that was a good conversation to have because I think it's important. Because we love him based on the way he loving you. That's true. That's good, Don.
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because the moment he stopped loving you, we don't love him no more. The moment he started mistreating you, he mistreat, like you say, he mistreating us. But then what do you do when your friend forgives?
You forgive too. I mean, you should forgive any doggone way. But at the end of the day, you not the one that have to lay in the bed with him.
But you can't be showing up to her birthday party looking at him like this.
Nah, you gotta. If your friend decided to reconcile with her man, baby, have fun. Because after that situation, I was like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing. Okay. I won't be jumping in no more though. If he's gonna beat your head in.
There are incidents where people have gotten killed trying to jump in and help their friend fight.
Yeah.
And hit a friend and sending that nigga I said it twice.
And that boy,
that man, that person, commissary, and you did. So we got that's a touching one, guys. But I'm glad we elaborated on that. This is the last one. Actually, it's the last two. Well, we touched on codependency. Codependency is definitely a red flag.
It's draining.
It's draining.
It's draining.
If your whole life is surrounded around our friendship, you have nothing else going on. That's too much. I can't carry that weight. I can't. Michelle said, I forgive, but I don't forget.
And I think I did that with that particular friend because I felt like she didn't really have anyone. And I had a family. I had sisters. She was, she didn't really have anyone around. And so I think, trying to fill that place. And it was impossible. And we have to learn that we can't fill voids in people's lives.
That's a hard one though, friend, because so as friends, we are going to fill voids to a certain degree.
Right, but you can't. I'm talking about like I can't fill the void of your mama. I can't fill the void of your daddy. I can't fill the void of your baby daddy, your husband, your brother. Like there are certain
responsibility.
Yeah, there are certain capacities I can't fill. And then I can't feel guilty because I have those things in my life and you don't.
And you're right. You have to be careful with codependency because codependency can turn to idolization. I don't never want nobody to say I can't live without you.
Oh, please don't tell me that. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. Somebody say I can't live without you. No, baby, go on live without me.
You was living before you met me, right?
You were living, you were breathing,
you was
walking and talking.
You weren't born the day we met. Did I give birth to you?
I missed your birthday. Yeah.
Is there an umbilical cord attached to us? I don't know.
No.
Okay. So last one, and we leaving. We did good. We're at an hour and 22. And I thank God for you guys tonight, keeping this going. And then we're going to go into something else next week. Every effort in the relationship is one-sided. While some great friendships can be left untreated for a while, many individuals need effort to make both parties feel loved and appreciated. If you're the only one inviting the other to hang out, the only one starting the conversation, the only one texting, or the only one checking in on how they're doing, it could be a sign that the other individual is no longer interested in your friendship. In this case, have a conversation and see where it leads. And I would think
I ain't totally for that one. Because I'm not, like I said.
But that don't mean that's right. Just because what you do.
No, but I think you need to know the capacity of your friend. Like I'm a bookworm. I'm a homebody. So I don't want my friends to feel like I just don't want to spend time. I like to be home. I like to read. I like fun to me is not going out all the time or going here or going there. I like to be home. I really do.
No, but it says if the relationship is one-sided, that meaning that I'm the only one checking on you. I'm the only one calling you. I'm the only one. Yeah, she turned into that sometime too, Michelle. But it took me
listen.
Now in the beginning, I didn't understand it. I ain't gonna lie, I was woo. But it took time for me to understand. Okay,
understand me.
Every now and then she got to go in a cave.
I gotta go in a cave. I'll be back.
But I gotta go. But nobody knew that they were supposed to still be there when you come back.
You don't have to be.
Don't say that. I told you don't say that. That's the whole problem right there. That's the problem right there.
That is, I'm sorry, there's still some deliverance that I might need in my life because I will listen. But yeah, but I understand. Like it can't always be one
page,
side.
But we gonna wrap it up. There was a whole nother page, but we gonna wrap it up. Well, I'll just call them out. It says you feel taken advantage of or used. They ignore you around. Ooh, I gotta do this one, friend. They ignore you around certain people. Let me tell you something.
Mm.
Let me tell you something. Those friends right there, don't ever do that to me. Don't never.
Nah, that mean I definitely don't mean that much
Oh,
to you.
that's another prophet. These prophets is on here talking about they don't like Aggie friends. Nakia,
I am not, listen, I am not a high maintenance friend. You can leave me for, listen, if I know you loyal, I know you loving, I know you got a good heart, I'm not a high maintenance friend. I don't take a lot of stuff personal. I'm that friend that you cannot call me and I will be okay. I will not take it personal. I I just won't. I won't take it personal. If I want to talk to you, I'll call you. Like that's how I am. There's a friend that I hardly talk to, and she is one of my closest friends. Like
one
love
of.
her to death.
We're not
Oh
doing
my
exclusives
god,
on here.
she's not on here, but I absolutely like we are very close, but we don't talk all the time.
I have
We
some
have to
friends
literally make dates to see each other. We have to make dates to see each other.
I have some friends that we never see each other at all. Our friend was only over the phone.
So it's like I'm not that high maintenance friends that feel like I gotta talk to you, I gotta know what's going on with you, I gotta da 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 da, or whatever. But
Well, I'm
those
high
times that I
maintenance.
need my
I
friends,
gotta
yes,
talk to you.
you are
I
very high
gotta
maintenance.
tell you what's going on. I gotta blow your. I'm high maintenance. Period.
I need that list. I need to go over that list for you because I don't know if I want to do this no more.
Not you gonna try to break up with me on national TV. What's wrong with you? Stop that. First of all, we was not, but we were all y'all other friends that y'all think y'all her friend on here that think that it's not. We not.
I can't.
You must never.
My O'Neill is on here. That's my
Hey,
sister.
O'Neill, my friend too.
That's my O'Neill is my sister. So.
Oh, so what you trying to say? She don't feel like I'm her sister?
So. It's my sister.
I'm just saying. No, O'Neill, don't get blocked on this live.
She's your friend, but she's my sissy.
She's talking about I'm her friend. Okay. Okay. All right. Yep, I love both of you. We love you too, sister. We do. Well, we're gonna wrap this on up. I think it was definitely some. No, I don't. Who said? Where is that written? Who wrote that?
On the list you just said.
It did not say that. I didn't read that. Where did it say that? Okay, let's wrap it up. O'Neill got to come on here and stir up stuff.
Come on.
We love you, O'Neill.
If she ain't gonna do nothing else, she's gonna stir some stuff up. Yeah.
Listen, period. Look, she's talking about with me. You definitely do. All right, you can have a toe. You can have a toe, O'Neill. You can have one of them little fat pinky toes. You can. I love y'all. I appreciate it. She said I'm not friendly a person. Oh, you see, I feel some type of way because O'Neill want me to share you, but she asked you to share me. Or maybe you don't care about me like that.
Listen, I let you do you because I know where I'm at in your life. See, I ain't insecure. I know.
So now you
know what I bring to the table. I know what I bring to the table. I know what kind of friend I am. You ain't gonna never find nobody. You don't know that.
So now insecure. O'Neill, you see what you started? O'Neill, you see that? All right. All right, listen, guys, we had so much fun tonight talking about these red flags in friendships. I think it's very, very important for us to understand coming in when you meet new people. If they display these red flags off the rip, you automatically know, hey, we're gonna be long distance friends. We're gonna be long distance friends, right? And so I absolutely enjoyed you guys tonight, your comments. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We've been on here for an hour and a half. We're gonna cut it at that. My sister-in-law, you gonna call me back. I love you. But definitely we have had so much fun tonight with you guys. I want you guys to take note to these red flags and make sure that you know so that we don't end up in toxic relationships. Because if we see the red flag and we acknowledge that it's a whole circus, you don't go 5 years down the line. You say, man, this girl is driving me nuts, when you knew that the red flags were there in the beginning. Right? She said, these are good. Keep it going. Y'all being y'all for great energy. I'm going back to watch it. We love you. We absolutely love you. Thank you guys for your support. We love you, Michelle. We love you. All those that was on. Dawn came on late. We had Becky on here. We had Lord, we had quite a few on here tonight, and so we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. We'll be.
I got a subject for next week. We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna. You don't want to release it yet?
I don't want to release it. I'm gonna see what you say. But I was talking to somebody today, and I was like, you know what? That would be a good spicy subject.
I want to be spicy because I want to talk about that spirit of offense. We're gonna do that one. Offenses be offenses. We're gonna do that one too. But I want whatever you got, woman of God. Let's flow with it. I'm ready. Let's go, and we'll be back. And you guys just look for the flyers. Like we said, we don't want to tell you guys we're gonna be on here every Thursday, right? Because we trying. I need you to tell your neighbor, they tried, Lord. We came back 2 weeks in a row with these red flags. But if you're watching on the replay, do us a favor, share. Let those numbers go up. If you're watching us on YouTube or Instagram or YouTube, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all of you guys. Send us some stars. Stars bring stars, right? Or if you have been watching us, you say, hey, I want to be a part of Dialogue with the Doctor. I want to be a part of Chit Chat. Let us know. And as I told you guys before we end this out, this woman of God has some great things coming up that we want to release. We want to launch some things on here. We're going to tell you guys what we got coming up. The month of May, you'll see me back on here, but I'll be back on here with the Meeting of the Minds because we are going to be doing Mental Health Month. We're going to be pushing Meeting of the Minds. If you guys don't know what Meeting of the Minds is, do me a favor. Go over to that page, like that page, because we got some great things coming up. And my friend is one of our intercessors on that lineup. So we definitely look forward to, we're bringing it to Boynton Beach this year. It's going to be hot. If you take care, I know there's a stigma on mental illness, but if you take care of your mental health, you don't have to worry about mental illness. So make sure you're watching, make sure you're following us, and we appreciate all you guys and everything that you do. It is my prayer that something was said or done here on tonight that's going to bless your entire socks off. Until we meet again, God bless you and good night.